And there is a scandal brewing in the race for Pima County Sheriff. As we mentioned, with the election now just a few weeks away, Heather Lappin has been placed on administrative leave by her incumbent opponent and boss, Chris Nanos.
So Lappin is calling the decision politically motivated. News 4 Tucson's chief investigative reporter Corus Nylander joins us live outside the Sheriff's Department headquarters with this in-depth report.
Now, Monica, very strange turn of events in what's already been a very contentious race. Heather Lappin faces a gag order to not speak about this investigation, but she decided to speak with me on camera today anyway without getting into any of the specifics. She tells me she believes this is a calculated political move by Sheriff Chris Nanos.
I haven't done anything wrong, but they are using this to essentially silence me.
Pima County Sheriff candidate Lieutenant Heather Lappin believes her opponent, Sheriff Chris Nanos, is playing politics by placing her and Sergeant Aaron Cross on administrative leave. Because of a gag order, she says she couldn't address the specific allegations.
If there was a way to get Sheriff Nanos to lift that order, I'd be happy to talk to you about it.
Tuesday afternoon, the Sheriff's Department released a detailed statement about why Lappin and Cross were placed on leave. It claims Cross was out campaigning for Lappin this past weekend and his department-issued uniform, was warned not to do it again, but was allegedly caught doing it again Monday. It accuses Lappin of being aware of these plans, but goes further, accusing her of colluding with an unnamed local reporter, coordinating payment to an inmate for an interview about jail conditions.
It's just nerve-wracking. I've always been a rule follower.
It doesn't surprise me where she finds herself right now.
Michael Story is an attorney for Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Arizona, which represents leadership at the sheriff's office. He was hired by Lappin's former opponent, Bill Phillips, after he says Lappin spread several lies about Phillips during the primary. He believes the sheriff had little choice but to act.
But sometimes you can't help the timing. If people are misbehaving and committing bad acts, you can't sacrifice your integrity for how it's going to look.
Lappin says this will not stop her from campaigning.
We'll be continuing to go to events and share my message with the Pima County public. I think Pima County is ready for a change.
And Michael Story, who represents many people in law enforcement and has seen a lot of these sort of investigations with administrative leave, tells me an investigation like this could take several weeks, if not months. Heather Lappin tells me she fears this could taint the election before we see any clear resolution in all of this. We're going to continue following this story. You can be sure of that. More to develop in this situation. For now, we're live from the Pima County Sheriff's Department headquarters. Corus Nylander, News 4 Tucson.